Hello, I'm Cecilia Louie of Paper Zen. Today I'm going to show you how to make these quick and easy Halloween ghost treat boxes. After printing all 4 designs on one sheet of paper, you simply cut along these lines to get your pattern out. And just a note, when you're printing from Acrobat Reader, make sure that you have the setting Fit to Printable Area on so that you're maximizing your entire page. The materials that you're going to need to make this box is a 1/8 inch hole punch, some double-sided tape, and about 6 inches of 1/8 inch ribbon. Now to cut the tape, I would use either scissors or an X-Acto knife, whatever you happen to have on hand. So the first step is to apply double-sided tape on these diagonal lines. And it depends on the width of your tape. I have one that's a little bit wider than these lines. It's not a big deal. We're just going to go from this edge to wherever this ends up, okay? So I'm just going to apply that. I'm going to hover over my surface, and with my fingertip width, I'm keeping it from touching the paper until I'm ready to set it down. So I'm just kind of hovering over it, and when I like what I see, that's when I push it down. Now, I prefer using this type of X-Acto knife for cutting my double-sided tape, but you don't have to. If you happen to have scissors on hand, that's fine too. I just don't prefer to gum up that edge sometimes. So, okay, and then I'm just going to apply that with some pressure, and then I'm going to turn it over, and about halfway there to the right, I'm going to add some more double-sided tape. So I'm going to turn it upside down, and that way I've got this cut edge here. And the way that you cut this tape, you can also use this kind of X-Acto knife. It does, you know, kind of bend a little bit, so just be careful. You don't want to snap it or anything. But all I'm doing is laying the blade against that edge and just using it to tear. Again, I'm just going to apply some pressure there. Now I'm going to turn it back to the front. And what I'm going to do is, this is where it's handy to have some nails, and just pick up a little bit of that wax. And we're just going to expose a little bit of the adhesive, not all the way. It's really key not to pull it all the way just yet. That's when you have gluing nightmares. So what I'm going to do is turn this edge over here. And you see, I can move anywhere I want. I don't have to fear it sticking down and I'm not ready for it. It's really easy to do that, and then you would have a nightmare trying to get it off. So I'm just going to line up this edge and this edge with the other edge. And when I like what I see, that's when I start sliding my thumb to the ends. Okay, so now it's secure. Now I can easily pull the rest of the tape off, and I'm going to just pull it taut, and what that's going to do is let me apply pressure to the rest of that adhesive. So then where that edge is here, I'm going to crimp that, and what that's going to do is give it to me about halfway on the front side. Now you just dig in your fingers here and remove that double-sided tape. I'm going to use my table surface to keep these 2 edges the same as I bring those edges together. So there's the start of our little ghost. And then here you'll see some lines right here and here. That kind of gives you a guideline about halfway down the middle of his face. And I'm just going to crimp along there and fold on the bottom. So then I can take my 1/8 inch hole punch and punch right along here. After hole punching, this is a good time to add little treats inside your box. And after they're full, you just take your ribbon, fold it halfway, and give it a little pinch just to solidify that corner. And just thread it through the hole. And then open up that fold and put your ribbon through. And now you're set for Halloween. If you enjoyed making the Halloween ghost, I have 4 more patterns in my shop, and you can find all the links below. I have a candy corn, a little mummy, and a Frankenstein, and even a little witch. I hope you have a beautiful night full of tricks and treats. Thanks for hitting that like button, and I hope you subscribe for more paper goodies.